this is SimmerX, and we're real close to my face. So I've been standing down here in this little hole in the wall, AFK for about an hour. I just wanted to get a baseline on how much this is going to produce without any, how much kelp this will produce for us without any interference. For my parts, I made sure I had all the kelp out of the collection chest. Went in there, hung out for an hour while I was cleaning a little bit at the house. Anyway, it's dark. You also notice there's no beds right here because I've been moving beds down there, and honestly just don't think there's enough beds for everybody because the rest of the villagers are down there sleeping. But I know if I go down there, every single one of the beds is full, so we need to make more bed. Anyway, speaking of bed, we're going to run in here and get a little sleep. Alright, now we're going to go see what we got in this chest for kelp. 3. So without any interference from me, over an hour, we got 3 kelp. And obviously I'm not shoving bone meal or anything in there, or composting anything on my own. That's just from the farms I've got feeding this out there. So we need to go about getting that a little better. I mean, that's not bad. It's a little kelp, but not much. So a spider in here. I don't know how you spawned in here. So I think for the video today, we're going to add on to our pumpkin farm, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I had also made a mistake. I didn't leave any way for light to get in here, so we weren't really getting very many pumpkins. I also need to verify that this thing isn't stuck somewhere, which normally when it gets stuck there because something goes into the hopper that it can't suck through. But yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So and this thing's real simple to make. Let me get a count here real quick. So I've got 23 observers and 24 pistons. So which will also mean there's 23 dots of redstone, and then underneath maybe 12 or 13 powered rail and enough regular rail to fill all this in. So first thing I'm going to have to do is build this up one level so we'll have somewhere for our rail to run. So I'm going to start with that, guys. I actually will have to probably take it up 2 levels because I'll need somewhere to put our water without it spilling over into here. And now I have a curious question, because I don't know if it works this way. I've never tried to put rail across a gap like that with something under it. I don't think it's going to work. Nope, it doesn't work. Okay, so we're going to have to go up one more level. It's going to make getting our rail up here fun, because we're going to use the same one. But we'll go up one more level, I'll put another layer here. So rather than go up one more level and have this big chunk of dirt sitting here, we're going to make this strip in the middle where I have those torches, redstone blocks. That should do what we want it to do. Alright, so now to start laying the rail for our collection system, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like this. I'll have to fix those in a minute because that's not working right. Okay, so I believe I'm also going to have to build up our loops, which means I need to go ahead and decide where we're going to hook in at. Because every time I try to place these down 1, 2, 3, they're coming together. Okay, so I've decided we're going to connect it in down there. I've still got the other one running in the background for now because I don't want it to stop running. We should perhaps make that one a redstone block. Okay, now I know where the center of everything's at. So, now we're going to grab some of our regular rail out of here. We're going to fill in this loop. Yeah, it should go right to there. I do believe. And then back to powered rail for this middle section. Oh, and to get some more powered rail, we need to sleep anyway. So we'll lay that one. I'll go get some rest and then be right back with powered rail. Okay, I went ahead and made a good bit because I want to make sure we had enough, because we're going to have to modify the way that's going up some, which means we'll probably bring it around here and send it up that way, which we can recycle some of that rail down there if that's the case. Anyway, I'm going to get back on this. Okay, so if you were just on one of these, you wouldn't have this going off on the end, except going to a collection area. But since we have multiples of these and we have our sugarcane farm up there that we pull some of that down to compost, that's going to be the way up to that. And that's where we're going to hook in our cart. So before we get on with this, I'm going to go off camera and do that real quick and just link everything up because we're about to have to cover this up. Oh, that was a horrible place to take out. Okay, having fixed that disaster where I accidentally busted out where one of our water sources was for the original farm, I'm going to go get some sleep, and then we're going to try again on putting all this rail together like it's supposed to be. See, that's what I should have done. I was trying to look through there to see where I needed to link up, and I busted that block there, and the water source is right beside it. Yeah, that wasn't good. So, we want to take it up that way, which means we need a block here. That one can be redstone, because we were originally aiming for that, but I got them too close together. Mr. Golem, you are in the way, dude. Keep worried I'm going to accidentally hit this Golem and he's going to fuck us up. Like right there, dude, you're in the fucking way. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So, one of these needs to be a redstone block. Oh, this one. That should power that whole line to get it up, I believe. We might have to kill him. He's been stuck here for a while. Maybe we can coax him up that way. I mean, he's about dead. Fuck it. Let's just get rid of him. Okay, so we should have everything linked up now. We're going to take our egg out of here. Make sure it makes it all the way up and back down. Made it up to there. Now it's going up to sugarcane farm, because I'd split that off where it puts half the sugarcane down here and half of it into the chest up there, and it's coming back down. Sweet. Okay, with the collection being done, or collection system being done, we can go ahead and start to build this thing. The first thing we're going to have to do for that is we want to leave a 1 block space for our cart so it can still roll under there. We want to build a floor platform for our pumpkins. Okay, so in each extreme corner of this thing, there's one, and then in the middle of the edges, I've got 6 holes dug. I don't know what that hole's for. But all these need a bottom slab in them. And then they all 6 need a water source. Alright, so you got your water sources down, and I counted this the other day, and you guys can make this bigger. Just make sure there's no more than 4 spaces of dirt, I think. But I'm trying to keep this symmetrical with the one I built down, so we're going to put our first plant there, space, plant. And it kind of ends up being a checkerboard here. So there's our grid. Next is pumpkin seeds. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and plant a pumpkin seed in each one of these spaces of farmland we made here. And now we're going to want a temporary roof. So, alright, so we're going to start with our pistons. The ones above where the pumpkins are actually going to grow out to. Shift click it right on the end of it. Nope. Sometimes this one takes a couple tries to get right. Maybe not close enough. There we go. So, everywhere you've got a spot like that, you're going to put a piston down here. So I'll be back with y'all in a couple minutes, because this is going to take me a couple minutes. So piston grid in, you can go ahead and take out this temporary ceiling you made. Now you can switch to your observers. Alright, so you can take your observers, you're going to kind of point, you're going to crouch down and point about right there. So all your little redstone backs on your observers are going to be pointing up at you. You just go around and put all them in everywhere that you have a pumpkin planted on. I think I just saw a spot I forgot to plant a pumpkin. Alright, then here on these two sides, or anywhere there's a gap, you can just go ahead and put cobblestone, because that's where your water sources are at. Got a water source there. What are we missing? Oh, that needs to be an observer. Okay, and then to finish off the mechanism so it will actually work, just take redstone, put on the back of every single one of these observers. And then the next thing to do, guys, is the only thing left to do is to put a row of glass around here, all the way around so light can still get in. And I'm going to put glass over my water sources too. And that's it. That finishes the farm. And the reason those are working right now is because every time those grow up a little bit, it's causing a block update, and that's what it's detecting. Now, things were changed, I think, in 1.14, and I'm not going to swear this works on Bedrock, but it works on Java, and that's why this design works here, is whenever it grows a pumpkin, it also creates a block update. So you can either go around with bone meal and grow these up the best you can, or just wait for them to grow up, and you'll start having pumpkins. But that's the basic design. The only thing left here is to close it in, and you got to close it in with something transparent so light can get in, otherwise you will not get pumpkins. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. My name's been Simmerx. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. If you'd like to see some more like this, be sure to subscribe, because we do videos like this every day. Also, if you'd like to support this channel, there's a Patreon link in the description. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye.